Everyone, welcome to the Age of Listening channel. I really felt led to do a reading today, looking at what's actually going on in the collective. If this doesn't resonate with you, that's absolutely fine. I do readings for where our guides, where our teachers want us to focus on at this precise moment, at this precise time, to help us where we're at in our spiritual journey. Okay, so because I'm using 3 different oracle decks and I'm using this, I thought rather than you watch me shuffle, you know, just take my word for it. I don't ever do anything nefarious, so it is what it is. You're gonna have to trust me. Okay, so what did my guide want us to see? Well, the overarching theme I got in this order, I was told, was the reverse, 3 reverses, and I don't often get those. And I thought, well, shall I turn them over? And my guide said to me, don't you dare, sort of thing. So I thought, okay, fine. So the overarching theme of what's going on in your little minds is the reverse hangman. So here we've got somebody who is and I really get a spiritual, not a telling of, no, but a redirection. Our guide wants us to redirect where we're looking, how we're looking at our present situation right now. And these 3 cards, I was blown away when they first came out. So let's look at them. With the reverse hangman, this is somebody who is looking at the world a bit too much, at this 3D world. They're seeing what everyone else is seeing, and they're seeing the things that the world wants them to see. They're not actually, because if it was right way up, he's actually seeing what his guide wants him to see. He's seeing the world as it really is, but reversed, he's seeing everything from a very 3D level. So my guide wants you to turn from there to there, or rather the opposite way around. So stop looking at what you're being told to look at and realize that everything physically around you is not what it really is. We'll move on, we'll come back to that. The second is the reverse 5 of Pentacles. Now, people have different versions of what reverses mean, but here is a feeling. It's very much feelings. So and Pentacles are earth signs, so we're really looking here at a loss, sadness, regret, remorse. It's all about looking at, when you're in this situation, you're looking at what the world and its energies wants you to look at, which is of loss and sadness. There may be some regret, there may be some remorse, but you are looking at everything from a 3D angle, and so therefore you're going to feel very remorseful. Quite amazingly is the Page of Cups upside down. And here we've got, this is a water sign. So if you've got your astrological sort of sun sign is in water, this might be for you. This is Libra. Sorry, this is Libra. This is water. This is earth. So with here, it's all about ignoring your intuition, your psychic gifts, refusal to commit to studies and really do the work that's going to keep you sane, basically. It's very difficult to go from that which is I'm looking at the 3D world. I'm looking at what I've here. I'm looking at what I've lost. I'm looking at what I've got to give up and what I don't have, because you're very focused on looking at everything on a earthly level, and my guide is saying here, this is because you're not doing the work that you need in order to turn this around. To turn this around, you need to start looking and taking an active role in ways in which to raise your vibrations up, and see that actually you can get out of this funk quite easily if you change your perspective. But to do that, you really need to receive the sort of psychic, intuitive downloads from your guide or your teacher. So here's somebody coming towards you saying, I've really got loads of wonderful information to give you, ways to keep you feeling fairly sane in this time, and it will help to turn this hangman the right way, which is upside down, so that you can really see the world as it really is. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the oracle cards that I picked out. I have no idea what these are. So here we have, oh my goodness, divine discernment. How many times have I been speaking about discernment and getting that discernment? I'm quite blown away. I did this oracle deck, which is the, oh, what's it called? Where is it? It's the Hero's Journey Dream Oracle deck by Kelly Sullivan Walden, and I loved this card when I saw it. But here is a figure who's in a tunnel, and what comes to my mind is, though I walk through the shadow, of the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thy God is with me. So I've really got this tunnel thing, and right now you've got this dark thing that's here. It can be anything, whatever dark cloud is hanging over your life right now, and this person here is stood directly underneath it. So of course their attention is focused on that, and out of that sort of fright, instead of looking at the guide that is there ready to help you, you're in this you're sort of in that rabbit caught in the headlights look, and you're not actually doing anything to pull yourself out of that situation. So have that discernment, step back, it says here, to find clarity. And when you step back, you are turning that reversed hangman into the upright hangman. That's wonderful. Okay, dread to turn these over. What are they? Oh, well, brilliant. Okay, so you've got Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realm. So we have people. We have you have got people around you. You have got I mean, you've got all these like different guides, you've got different religions here, and what comes to me is, above all of these different spiritual leaders that we can tap into and who have spoke to us over the the years, the clouds part, and it's almost as if there's a guide behind them, and that is in control of everything. So it doesn't matter what you believe in, it doesn't matter sort of what religion or whatever. At the end of the day, somebody or what sort of messiahs you believe in, there was something behind that. God energy is behind all of them too. I don't believe that there is one way to God. I think it's about having that collective consciousness of higher vibrations has been given to us through many different sort of messiahs through the ages, but who created the Messiah? So you have this wonderful God energy behind. So you're not alone, basically. Dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Yeah, I mean, it's here, you know. Do something. Turn it into this. Stop sort of moping. Stop, I mean, moping sounds harsh. But change your behavior, change your, whatever you're doing, your thought processes, your physical behavior. Go do something different. There is life out, even in the worst of struggles. There is something that you can do. And I was speaking to my son about this today. He was going, Mum, where are we up to on things? So I was kind of giving him a little bit of a child view rundown. And my job as a mum is to keep his energy up. That's my job. I'm not going to fill his head with this sort of stuff. My job is to fill him with that sort of stuff. And he came away from that conversation feeling much better. It had weighed on his mind a little bit because he woke up and he said, Mum, I've been thinking, I've been awake for a while and I've been thinking what's going on. And so I was directing him as you should be leaning on your guide to direct you. And he came away from that feeling a lot better, a bit more upbeat. I got him to have a shower straight afterwards because I wanted him to feel all lovely and clean, and anything to raise those vibrations. So if we're not raising those vibrations, we're stuck in the mud. And at the end of the day, stuck in the mud. So at the end of the day, we have to do something. We have to say, okay, I've done it on my own. I've done it by myself, and I am feeling, I'm feeling miserable, and I'm feeling lost, and I'm feeling lost, and I'm feeling like there's no hope. And there is hope, okay? So do something to change that energy. Last one, X-ray vision, right, 2. I haven't used these a lot. So let's see if there's a book somewhere. So this is Pamela Grout and Colette Barron Reed. So let's find number 2 and read it out. Ignore everything in your life that suggests there's a problem. It's time to look past the illusionary veil of petty struggles. And some of your struggles might not be petty, guys. I'm not saying they're not at all. But in the grand scheme of things, sometimes they are, in the grand scheme of things. As soon as you take your attention, oh my goodness, as soon as you take your attention off of all that appears wrong, you will begin to notice all sorts of right signs and clues. The universe is throwing buckets of clear guidance your way. See beyond the surface and the superficial. Soak in the deeper meaning. Soak in the refreshing water of truth. So, well, gosh, I think that's kind of said everything that needs to be said, really. I couldn't have wished for a better set of cards. This is talking to people that are emotionally stuck in a rut right now. Yesterday I felt stuck in a rut. Today I don't. Today my son talks to me because he wants an update on things, and I helped him to get out of that emotional rut. You're being asked by your guide to get out of that emotional rut, and to do that is to come away from that feeling of hopelessness is to accept the invitation. That's what I've just got there. Accept the invitation. You're being prodded. I mean, look at her. She's handing this to you, and she's saying, I have what you need right now to give you that sense of peace, and to know that there is hope to be found in this situation. And once you accept that invitation and you allow your intuition, your psychic gifts to really come through your life, then your day is about to change. I mean, at the end of the day, what you focus on, you get. And if you're feeling awful, and you're just going to get lots of awful, and the only person that can change this situation around is you. So be emboldened, guys. Feel empowered and change your circumstances. I'm really happy with this read. I'm really glad my guide put me in a position to sort of, you know, want to do this as well, because I felt it over the last couple of days that I needed to redo the collective consciousness reading to empower us who are having this experience that we're experiencing right now. People all over the world are having different experiences, but I hope that this blesses those that come onto this channel and have heard this message. Accept that and commit to some studies, read some books, get away from sort of certain things that you normally do, whatever that is, and do some work. Do some work into your spiritual state. Nourish your soul. Nourish your soul. Okay. All right, look, guys, I've waffled enough. Bye. Oh, thumbs up and subscribe and press that blinking bell twice, because otherwise, you know, I am being shadow banned and it will not tell you that you have a note. It won't notify you if I have a new video. Okay, bye.